Hey guys, let's chat. It is Saturday before his surgery, and I am, having a rough day. He had a rough night. He was waking up like every hour needing to be suctioned. So they decided to like test the sputum that came out, and they tested it, and he has bacteria in there, and they don't know what type of bacteria. I guess it's very common that like bacteria can grow on the tube that they're intubated with. So yeah, I don't know exactly what that means right now, but I'm feeling very confused. It's a hard day. We are getting rid of some of our farm animals today, and so that's hard in and of itself. Then some of my children are upset because of that. And then we're planning for this huge surgery for him on Monday, and then this comes up, and I don't really know what it means, and that can be challenging. I'm hoping by the end of the day, which for you guys will be at the end of this video, but for me, it's just very hard to like be here in this place waiting. So we'll hear back hopefully from cardiac to make sure that we would still be on for Monday. I guess there's so many things like going on in my head. If this is like bacteria, like if he's opened up for heart surgery, like would that spread? That's a question that I have. Another thing is if they plan on not doing the heart surgery, are we going to try to like extubate him? Yeah, lots of questions. So I don't know. It's just different. I think it's easier like to have a plan than just to be sitting and waiting. But just taking it one moment and one day at a time. But today it's just one moment at a time. So we are getting moved today. They are going to move him. It did come back that he had, it's like a bacteria in like the line, in the line to the throat. So they have him on antibiotics for that, but they think that it will be fine because it's just like, can't even think. It's morning. I had one cup of coffee and it was like dark roast, whatever coffee. You would think that I would be like perky. I'm not perky this morning. I'm doing a power pump session, so I've tried to do in the mornings, you pump for 25 minutes, then you're off for 25 minutes, and then you pump for 25 minutes and you're off, and then you pump for 25 minutes. So I'm on I did 2 pumps. I'm waiting my 25 minutes. And so I have this. So they think he should be okay, and it will be up to down in the cardiac unit. So today is Sunday, and we are going to get moved down to the cardiac unit at some point today. My daughter, who is 4, is really struggling not being with mom. And the other day when we went to Thanksgiving, she just like had a meltdown that she wanted to be with me. So my husband needs to run people back and forth. So the people that are currently at the Ronald McDonald House are going to be going up to the Wells house, and then my daughter, who is at the Wells house, is going to come down to the Ronald McDonald House. So it's really challenging because we only have one vehicle that can go in the garage to the hospital. And so we're just trying to figure out what the best scenario is as far as vehicles and such go. So that is how that is. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and we have one parking space there. So just trying to figure out, we really need to like pick up and drop off people, because then we can have the parking space. So during that time, I always sound like manly in the morning. Does anyone else have that issue? You just wake up and you're like raspy for a couple hours. Oh, it drives me crazy. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't really care at home because I can like plan my day, but I have to talk for a little bit before my throat is like unraspy. So it's embarrassing here because I feel like I'm like, good morning. Anyway, got up at 6. It's 8 something. I just called in an order for breakfast, and yeah, it is a day. So my daughter, who is 4, is going to come and spend a couple hours here while Dad runs back and forth some people, so that we can spend some time together. We'll probably, there's a couple gardens here, so we'll probably like adventure in some of those gardens, and I will share that with you guys as well. So we transfer down to the cardiac unit. I don't know, he's getting blood and then going, I don't know, I just don't even know. So I guess just dropped my daughter off with my husband and going back up to the cardiac unit. They are not doing his surgery tomorrow. I do know that because of the thing, the infection or whatever in the throat. So I guess we'll figure out when it's actually gonna happen. I mean, ultimately I want what's best for him, right? It's just, it's hard to figure everything out, and it's hard to be in a new unit. Yeah, right. Yeah, so we're down in the cardiac unit now, and I guess they're not going to do the surgery until later in the week, I guess. My husband will come here tomorrow, and we'll just kind of figure things out, but they are not going to do it. They're looking at the schedule later in the week to see what is available, but Azariah needs to be on some, yeah, he needs to be on some antibiotics for more than just like a day. They don't want, because it can cause inflammation throughout your body if you have any type of infection, so they want to just kind of clean that out and make sure that there's nothing going on. They're also waiting back because they had like cultured like that, like spit or whatever, sputum, whatever, like that they pulled out, and they cultured that to make sure that there was like, and that will probably take until tomorrow-ish, I'm not quite sure, until that comes back. So I think they probably want to wait for that to come back to make sure, but I'm not exactly sure. It's just been a crazy day, honestly. There's so many people transferring, all that type of stuff. So I think I'm gonna probably leave this video as this video, and then as I know more information, then I'll update you just so you guys have information, and I will put this out either tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever it can actually get uploaded, because tomorrow it's Sunday night, so we'll see when it actually gets out, and then I'll update you guys as soon as I know anything either way. So I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.